All right. Well, I kind of want to. This is going to be a strange question, Audrey. Just to start out, do you feel famous?
No,
Not at all. Not even a little bit.
I, to be honest, I've actually been thinking about this a lot lately. I don't at all. I was literally thinking about this last night because people keep saying that to me and they're like, Audrey, like, you're
You are.
famous.
You are.
I don't agree with that at all.
You have 600,000 followers on any kind of platform. That's not rookie numbers. That doesn't just happen.
But I feel like on TikTok, it almost is rookie numbers.
What? I would kill for those numbers.
No, I mean, like, just in comparison to a lot of people on TikTok, it's like, I feel like for TikTok, you aren't technically famous until you are over 1 million followers.
Okay, but you're trending in that direction.
That's what we're hoping for, except for the fact that the Creator Fund has now limited everybody's growth. So
True.
that's really sucky right now, and I'm trying to navigate that. But no, I do not feel famous. It's also, I mean, just, I think it's different right now just because of COVID. Like, it's not like I'm going out in public, or when I am, because I'm at school right now, I always have a mask on. It's not like anybody's gonna like be like, wait, like, are you that girl from TikTok? It's like they can't even tell.
Have you never been noticed in public?
No, I have many times, but it's not. One time was really funny. I was just standing in Chipotle waiting for my mobile order, and I was wearing my mask, and this kid turns around, he goes, I'm so sorry, like, are you from TikTok? I was like, yeah, I am. And he's like, oh my God, like, my friends and I love you, like, that's so funny. I was like, yeah, that's like crazy. And then of course I look on my phone after and I have a DM from him. He's like, hi, like, just want to let you know it was great meeting you, like, and it was just really funny. I was like, I was literally just, my mom, I was in the car with my mom. Like, I hop out of the car and I go to grab my Chipotle and somebody recognizes me. I get back in the car, I go, Mom, I just got recognized. It's like weird, but.
That's crazy. Like, I'll tell you, my friends are freaking out now that I'm interviewing right now. Some of my friends, like, I found it because I was like, I'm telling you, it's so hard to do prep for a podcast without feeling like a stalker. Like, it felt so weird. I was like, I just like wanted to do it.
Were you like Googling me?
Yeah, I like Googled your name. Did you know you're like the 25th most famous Audrey?
Oh yeah, I see that on famous birthdays. I mean, that, I don't think that's, I don't know. Like, when you see, I guess, like, the numbers and everything, and like, that looks crazy, but.
Well, yeah, it is crazy.
But like, it's not real life, if that makes sense. Like, when because I only ever really feel anything like remotely famous when somebody's like, oh my God, I love your videos. Mm-hmm. And they say that to me in person. But other than that, like, getting all the messages and getting all the comments, it's like, yeah, that means the world, but it doesn't hit you quite as much as it does when somebody says it in person. Yeah,
that face to face, then it becomes real. When you're talking to a screen, making TikToks in front of a screen, you can see all these numbers, doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
When someone in public, you're like, oh, you're real. Those numbers are actual people.
And exactly.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's super cool.
So I back it up a little bit. Mm-hmm. Was there one certain video that kind of popped off, or was it just gradual? And like, how did you start noticing that you're like, all right, I'm actually doing pretty well on this thing?
So it was, I will never forget, it was December 28th of 2019. And I was about to go out in Philly, and I was, of course, wearing a little tiny cropped turtleneck and jeans. And I made the little, if you haven't been on TikTok for a while, then you wouldn't be familiar with it, but it was like, it's just this like little dance, and it was just really stupid, but I learned it right before I was going out, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna like post this, and I did it, and then I just posted it and went out with my friends, and then whatever, and I wake up the next morning and there's 5,000 likes. I was like, I'm TikTok famous. Yeah. I am TikTok famous. My time has come. It's over for everybody else. And but the thing was, though, is that like when I initially like posted that, and when I was on TikTok before and posting videos before, I really had only been posting videos for maybe like a month at that point. Yeah. But my goal wasn't like to get TikTok famous. It was just like, my friends and I were just, can I curse?
Yeah.
Okay. We were just fucking around on there, and it's like, it's not like we were doing anything crazy. And then all of a sudden it just blew up, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to capitalize, because I've always wanted to be like an influencer. I always wanted to be a YouTuber. But it was this,
like,
it's so fun. It's so cool. But, you know, I mean, I tried YouTube and I tried everything, and like I had maybe 1,000 subscribers, but
I can relate.
Yeah, it's just so hard to grow, especially on YouTube. YouTube's like, their algorithm does not work for you. It doesn't work for you. TikTok's algorithm works for you. YouTube does not. So YouTube was really hard to grow on, and I kind of got discouraged by that. So I just kind of stopped. But it was also like, I'm a musical theater major. I'm super, super busy. That wasn't my top priority.
Yeah.
So I was just like, you know what? Like, YouTube thing can go to the back burner. But then I was like, okay, TikTok is easier to make videos. It's easier to grow on, and it's more fun. So I was like, I'm going to capitalize. So then I made like another dance video that went viral the next day as well. And then I was like, but that's not what I want to be known for. I dance, but I'm not like a TikTok dancer. That's not what I am. And so I was like, thinking back to my Vine days. I always wanted to be Vine famous. And it was literally like, what?
Were you on Vine? Like, did you
make course.
Vine? Okay, good.
Oh, I wanted to be Vine famous more than anything in the world. So when I saw the opportunity to potentially become TikTok famous, I was like, oh my God, like, this is a game changer. And so I was super excited. And so I was like, what can I make that has like Vine energy, but, you know, but is for a TikTok audience? And then I don't know what, I can't, it'll be way too hard for me to scroll to look, but I just started making like stupid, funny videos, especially a lot of relatable college girl content, and just a lot of relatable college content. So then that was really what like blew me up with, you know, the little dance videos scattered along the way.
So did you feel any pressure after that first one just popped off? Were you like nervous to post another one? Because like it's hard to do, like, follow that up.
I wasn't necessarily nervous, because at that point I kept like learning all the dances.
Yeah.
And so I was excited, because I was like, oh my God, I know this dance. I can post this dance. All I have to do is like look good in the video, have a ring light, and it's
ring light, the game changer. Get a ring light, you're automatically famous.
Yeah. I was convinced. I was like, I was in New York, and I just like will not forget. I'm in New York, and I'm walking down the street, and I was like, everybody probably knows me right now, because my one TikTok went viral, and I was like, everybody knows me right now. And they didn't. They had no idea who I was. But yeah, I thought I was famous.
It can go to your head quick. You get one video, and then
you get brought back down.
Yep, right back down. I had like one video that like, it was some stupid, like, I don't even remember the joke. You got like 1 million views, and I was like, what? This is nuts. Next video, maybe 1,000. I was like, oh, that was fun. That was fun while it lasted.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have you met anyone through TikTok that you're like, I never would have met you in real life if I didn't have this kind of TikTok clout?
I mean, I haven't met anyone in real life. I've met people like over the phone and like over DM, FaceTime, all that kind of stuff. Oh. Not in person though.
Okay. Anyone like of note where it's like,
you should definitely. So I have lots of cool people that I met through TikTok. That's crazy. So I would say the first one is Mike Bailing, and he plays Jordan Baker on All American. And so he's what?
I think he's from Indiana.
He is.
Okay, yeah, I thought I remembered that.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Yeah. So he's super cool, and he's one of my good friends. Met him through TikTok because he commented on one of my quarantine chronicles. Yeah. And I saw that he was following me, and I was like, wait, what? Like,
Yeah.
Are you kidding? And then I like followed him back, and that was so cool. I was like fangirling about that. But we became friends over that. And then who else? Like Two Turnt Tony, I'm good friends with. Jack Martin, I just became friends with recently.
Yeah.
I'm buddies with like Max Dressler.
Oh, really?
Matthew Nichols. I don't know. I love Matthew Nichols. He's adorable. Like who else? Oh, I don't know if you know Gracie Birmingham. She makes.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
She's one of my good TikTok friends. She was one of my first TikTok friends. I love Gracie. She was actually my inspiration for TikTok. So whenever I was making my videos, I would go look at her videos for inspiration. And it's just crazy because like, you know, I mean, yeah, and then I got to like, you know, connect with her, and that was super cool.
Every single one of her videos, or every single one of my videos, someone comments that I look like the guy version of her.
I see it. Yeah. Absolutely.
I get that. 100%. I get Cam from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Jason Nash's son.
Got it.
That's like, literally my entire comment section is that. So
yeah.
I'll just do it. It's fine. We'll whatever works.
Yeah.
So is there anyone that you're dying to meet, and that like if you meet this person, like it's just game over? Like, all right, I can die happy.
Shoot, there's lots.
It's gonna be Cody Ko's got to be up there.
That's
top tier.
I think that I would vomit. Like my body would go into such shock that I would just like stop functioning, I think.
Yeah, that's fair reaction.
Yeah. Oh wait, you know who else I'm good friends with? Nolan Roseborough, and I got to do. Did you see that? I did this week on Frat House Drama. Did you see that one?
Oh wait, I think I did. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, so he makes hilarious videos. He was actually the first person I ever followed on TikTok. Oh, wow. So that was super cool that I, you know, got to connect with him as well, and then got to be in one of his videos. That was really cool. But he is actually friends with like Noel and Cody, and like hangs out with them in LA, like because he was living out there for the past few months. And I sent him a DM last week or the week before, and I was like, dude, I saw that you were with Noel last night. Like, I swear to God, if you do not FaceTime me when you're with them, I'm not going to be your friend. And he was like, Audrey, like, I'm literally moving back to Arizona. I can't, but like, I'm so sorry. Like, next time I'm with them, I will FaceTime you. I was like, okay, whatever you say. But back to the question, somebody I would die to meet. I think like Fibula. Do you know him?
No.
Yes, you do.
I might.
Yes, you do.
I don't follow a lot of people on TikTok, but I scroll through and see everyone. I'd recognize like the face.
I'll show you.
Let me see.
He's so funny.
What kind
or Jack Martin, but I know Jack Martin like through my phone, just not in person.
Yeah.
This is Fibula.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I recognize that face anywhere.
But yeah, I love him. And then obviously Noah Beck.
All right. Well, I was gonna wait to get to that, but we'll go straight into that then. Fine.
Okay.
I've been this has been weighing heavy on me. So you duetted my video, which was basically me just like simping.
Love it.
And then you followed that up immediately with the same video about Noah Beck.
Yeah.
That's just a slap in the face.
I'm so sorry about that. To be quite honest with you, I was just thinking about how beautiful the pictures of Noah Beck were and how great they would look in a TikTok. And I was like, I think I have to do this trend. So I did. Sure. And I'm so sorry that if that hurt you in any way, shape, or form, but I loved your video a lot. I did. It made me very happy.
I appreciate
but yes, yeah, I'm so sorry about that. That's the thing. It's like, I think the reason why I simp so hard for Noah Beck is because I know that he's never going to notice me. So I just do it because it's like obviously so embarrassing. I look so weird, but it's just funny. And I don't care because he's never going to notice me anyway.
A little insight into why I made that video. I thought I knew I was going to make that video, but I wanted to do it with someone who I thought had the small chance of actually seeing it.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to do someone who was like millions and millions of followers who's never going to see it. So I was like, there's a chance. I was going through who
see
I follow.
everything anybody tags me in. Everything.
Really?
Everything.
And with your like notifications probably just popping off.
Well, I don't have my notifications on. I just have to like go on the app to check it.
You just go to like mentions?
Yep. I sort it through. So if I want to look, I'll either go through the mentions or the comments. I read everything.
Really? Does that get draining? There's like how bad?
Yeah.
Your comment section usually like positive, or is it a mixed bag?
It's pretty positive. I'm like, I mean, knock on wood, like I am very lucky that it's pretty positive, but I mean, you know, you always get the occasional person being like, oh, your nostrils are huge, or like saying just like weird stuff that you're just like, okay, I didn't notice that about myself, but maybe they are. Yeah, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's just like stupid little things like that. Or people saying girls aren't funny. And I'm like, okay, like, I don't know what to tell you about that. Like, I guess they aren't. I want to, obviously, I love doing my reply videos to the comments. But they're so funny to like think of responses. But I know that a lot of people will comment on those and say, why aren't you making your actual content? Like, we want actual content, not you just replying to comments. And I'm like, honestly, I understand that, but I can't think of videos 24/7. Like, I don't always have ideas.
It's tough coming up with videos. Now this is just for my own ego. I want to boost it a little bit. This isn't for you. This is for everyone listening at home. Back to Noah Beck here. I just want to kind of dispel some myths, because he's raised to this high godlike tier of men where like I want to bring him down a notch. I'm gonna list through. There's like 4 or 5 things why I am better than Noah Beck. Okay. You react however you want. Whatever you have to say, feel free to chime in. Number 1, I'm older than him by a year. I don't look like it. I'm older than him. I'm almost 21. He's like 20. I'm a few months older, which makes me wiser just by fact. I have more life experience. Who doesn't love a smart guy? Number 2, I have a body type that's very maintainable. Very maintainable. All I have to do is just continue to not work out. Like, he has to work out and like keep that up. That's impossible. When he's 40, there's no way he's gonna have the energy to do that. I can do this my whole life, but to not work out and then just hope my metabolism slows down eventually. Number 2, that's a big
good one. Okay.
Number
valid,
3,
very valid. Yeah.
Number 3, I share your love for Cody Ko, which means I have a great sense of humor, which means
true.
I don't know how funny he is. I haven't watched too many of Noah's videos.
You know what? You're so right about that. And yeah, that's a really great point, because I have absolutely no idea. And that is a huge, like, if you're not funny, I can't. If you don't match my sense of humor, I can't do it.
You don't want to judge a book by its cover. I mean, it seems like what you might be doing with Noah, but I don't want to impede. Number 4, I didn't lie about getting a scholarship offer from Yale. Just saying.
He lied about that?
Just saying.
I didn't even know that was like a thing.
He said he got a scholarship to play for Yale. They don't give athletic scholarships.
Yeah, no Ivies do, right?
Exactly. So I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not saying I could go to Yale, which if he could, good for him. Maybe he's smarter than I'm giving him credit for, but at least I didn't lie about it.
Yeah, this is true.
I mean, you can do with that information what you want. I'm just throwing that out there.
Got it.
So a little bit kind of back to your background outside of like social media. I saw you obviously have a background in musical theater. You said that's your major?
That is my major. Yep.
How did, like, way back, how'd you get started in that? What kind of interests you about that? Why do you enjoy doing it?
Yeah. So when I was little, I always wanted to be on Disney Channel. That was like the goal. I just wanted to be on Disney Channel. I wanted to make the like Mickey Mouse thing with the wand. And yeah, I just wanted to be on Disney Channel. But obviously my parents had absolutely no idea how to get me into acting or get me into modeling, anything like that. They had no idea. They're not stage parents. We also live right outside of Philly. Like, it's not like we're in any kind of hub for that. But one day my mom, I like literally vividly remember this because I was 6. My mom was pushing me in like the stroller because she had like a baby jogger because she's like a runner. And so she's like running with the baby jogger and she goes, "Oh, Audrey, I have this, like, look at what we got in the mail." And she hands me this piece of paper and it was a flyer for auditions for Seussical the Musical at the high school near us. And they were doing it over the summer. So they needed children to be a part of the ensemble. And there was auditions for it. And my mom was like, "You should audition, like it's a show." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I don't even know what that means, but like, all right, I'll do it." So I went and I auditioned and I sang New Girl in Town from Hairspray. And I got in and I got into the ensemble, whatever. I mean, I wanted to be Cindy Lou Who, but it's fine. Like, another girl got that. She goes to BoCo now. But yeah, it's fine. And so that was how I got started. And then basically what happened was I then went to see a professional production of Oliver in Philadelphia, and that was super cool because obviously they have a huge ensemble of children in that show. And I think I was 9 at this point, maybe 8. And I saw this and I see all these kids like on stage, like having so much fun. And like, and then I'm seeing all these adults doing it. And I'm like, oh, they're like, this is like their career. This is like what they do for a living. And I was like, that's so cool. And this was at the Walnut Street Theater in Philadelphia, which is the oldest theater in the country. It's amazing theater. They put on wonderful shows. And so then I decided that I had 2 life goals. And my 2 life goals were to perform at the Walnut Street Theater and to be on Broadway. And so then my Walnut Street Theater goal came true in 2012, and I got to be in the Music Man there, and I was in the children's ensemble of the Music Man, and I did 42 performances of it, and it was awesome. It was amazing. It was the best experience ever. And yeah, I just got to be in a professional show with all these adults who had all been on Broadway, are now on Broadway, choreographing on Broadway, just amazing people. And yeah, I got to be surrounded by that at a very young age, and also surrounded by like people who literally like do that as their living. Yeah. And it seemed like what I wanted to do. And like, I just have never, I mean, I'm very lucky. I have very supportive parents. So they've never said to me like, "Oh, Audrey, like, what about money? Yeah. What are you going to do about money? What are you going to do when you're unemployed?" It's like, no one's ever really said that to me. And the people that do, I just kind of brush them off because I'm just like, nah, it's not going to happen.
If you enjoy something enough, like you'll
exactly, like I would rather be happy.
Money will come because you're going to work harder at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I would rather be happy. So basically like just in, from middle school into high school, I just decided that was what I wanted to do. My senior year of high school, I auditioned at 15 schools to get in for musical theater because it's very, very hard to get into schools for musical theater. So usually the programs are around like a 2% acceptance rate just because it's such a small major. So it's like you have, 1,000 applicants applying for 20 spots. Jeez. So that was crazy. And my senior year was so stressful, but it worked out because I ended up getting into 3 top 10 schools, which is like unheard of. And I was very lucky. And then I chose Elon, and that is where I go to school now.
That's awesome. Yeah. So that's kind of cool that you kind of knew where you want to do and what you want to do very early on. I feel like a lot of people like still are figuring it out. Like it took forever to realize, oh, like I kind of like making videos and meeting people and making podcasts. It took me forever. I'm still not sure if this is what I want to do forever, but yeah, having fun with it. So having done it for so long, do you still get nervous every time like you perform anything?
No, I mean, I'm not going to say not at all. It depends on the performance. It depends on who I'm performing for. It depends on what I'm performing, but I don't know. I just, no. Like I really forget what it feels like to have like stage fright. I don't know. It's more just like excitement. And that's always the advice I gave people early on, like especially in college auditions. Like because I made a lot of YouTube videos about that. And my favorite piece of advice, I can't remember if either somebody told me this advice or I made it up. I don't really know. But it was just that you have to remember that like you're doing what you love and you get to share that with other people, and like you shouldn't be scared about that. You should be excited for that. So that's kind of the way I always think about it. I'm always just like excited. I'm not really scared.
Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah. What's the plan like after school? Like, is there like a blueprint of I want to be here, here, and here to get to that next level, or is it kind of let's see what happens?
I mean, right now it's definitely, I wouldn't say it's definitely up in the air because I want to act. I mean, I definitely want to act, like whether that be in TV and film or in theater. Acting is the thing I want to do. I can do without the singing and dancing. I really, really want to act. So over quarantine, I kind of was not necessarily reconsidering it. I'm not reconsidering my major in the slightest. I love my major. I love what I do, but I'm reconsidering how I'm going to apply that after graduation. So I think that I'll either go to New York or I might go to LA. It's, we'll just figure it out. And then I'll just see if I want to do TV and film or Broadway. And yeah, it's just going to be one or the other. But I mean, you can try both, which is great. So I'm just going to give probably both of them a shot and see which I like better and which, you know, I get employed in.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I also, I mean, then there's also the other side of my life being like, oh, well, you could just be an influencer and you could just make content for the rest of your life, and that could be fun, which I love doing, so I wouldn't be mad at that. So like, we'll see. I mean, it's just I'm having fun what I'm doing right now, and I feel like I don't need to worry about it like at this very second.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Do you, so kind of along the lines of being an influencer, do you see social media as like a job right now almost? Because like obviously you're going to make some money, like having that many followers, there's ways to monetize stuff. Do you see it as just, oh, this is a side hobby, make some cash, or is it like I'm treating this as a job right now?
So it depends on which platform. TikTok, I don't see it as, honestly, I really don't see any of them necessarily as like a job to do. But when like brand deals, that's absolutely a job. Yeah. Because you have to, you know, you have to do what the brand wants you to do. They have so many guidelines, so many things that like, they're like, you need to hit this point, this point, this point, and this point. And it's just, you know, sometimes that's a little overwhelming, especially with like timelines as well. But I enjoy doing it. And obviously it's literally what's like getting me to be able to like go buy food at the end of the week. So I'm more than happy to do it. And it's super exciting. Like when I get a brand deal from a brand that I like love or have seen some of my favorite influencers work with, like that is the coolest thing. It's dope. So yeah, I mean, that would really be the only thing that I see as like a job. But it's still fun and I still enjoy it completely.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I want to wrap up with just a few kind of random miscellaneous questions, just to get to know you a little bit better.
Okay.
Number one, what's the strangest DM you've ever received? I'm sure there's a lot.
I can't even tell you. I can't tell you because I don't know.
Are there a lot of bad ones?
A lot of, I don't, well, realistically, I don't really read them anymore. I will only read like a few. Like I don't read all of them anymore.
I appreciate it.
I mean, we can go through right now and we can just choose one from here. Like this one says, damn girl, you got nice bumpers. Are those limited edition? What does that mean?
Jeez.
Like, I don't know. I don't even know what that means. This one says, this was sent last night or today. Just kidding. This was sent today. It says, you're actually disgusting. Thought I might degrade you a little bit. You can still sit on my face though.
What the, who is at home typing that?
That was 4 hours ago.
I could never deal with that. Oh my gosh.
There, I mean, but you could though. Like it's at least for me, it happened. Like it's not like it all happened at once. It was pretty, really, relatively gradual. Yeah. So it's not too bad.
Yeah, I feel like I would just have fun with it. Like that person's just. I mean, if they're, I don't know. The people's in a weird.
Oh, it's just hilarious. Like
yeah.
I just giggle. I'm like, what is this?
That's nuts. Are you a movie or a TV show person? And is there one movie or TV show that you recommend to everyone?
So it's very funny you asked that question. I'm neither at all.
What?
It was just so funny because that's what I want to go into. Funny, I know. I'm just a YouTube girl. I love watching YouTube. That's what I do. I just watch YouTube in my free time. I don't, but also that's the thing. Like, I feel like just since high school, I've always been so busy, like not to be not to busy brag and be like, oh, I'm always so busy. I'm always doing shit. Like, no, like before we did this podcast, like I was lying in my bed, like just chilling. Like I wasn't doing anything, but I would rather spend my time watching YouTube or watching like TikTok or editing my videos rather than watching TV. I'm not a big TV or movie person. I mean, obviously, at least in high school, me and my high school boyfriend, like we were huge into plot twist movies. So at that point in my life, I was so into movies, and that was really fun. And I love plot twist movies. So if I could recommend one movie, I'm going to recommend two, actually. I would say The Usual Suspects or The Sixth Sense.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah. I love both of those movies.
If you were to break that and go watch some movies, I'm telling you right now, you need to go see Tenet. Christopher Nolan's new movie. Robert Pattinson and John David Washington's the name. Oh my gosh. It's the trippiest, craziest movie I've ever seen in theaters.
What is it? So what is this called?
Tenet. Tenet. It's only in theaters now because it's like the first theatrical release like in ever. I went and saw it in theaters opening night.
What?
I'm a big movie guy. Like
big movie guy.
Yeah, it was.
Well, then what's your favorite movie?
Okay, so my favorite movie of all time is Baby Driver, and I wouldn't say it's 2017. What's his name?
Write these down.
From that one movie, the romance. What's the based off the book? The girl's dying. Oh, this is gonna kill me. It's
Ansel Elgort. Are you talking?
Yeah. What's
Fault in Our Stars?
Fault in Our Stars. That's the one. But he's the main guy. Baby Driver. I wouldn't say it's a great film. I just have so much fun watching the movie that I just recommend it to everyone. It's just a fun movie to watch.
I would not say it's a great film, but
okay, it's a good movie and it's a lot of fun to watch. It's not a bad film by any means, but you're not going to put it up there with the best film of all time.
Yeah.
But it's just so much fun to watch. Really good. Shawshank Redemption is an absolute.
Oh, of course.
You have to put it up there.
Of course.
And then the Disney Channel movie Glory Road was my favorite movie as a kid. It's again another bad movie. Why do I not know that movie though? Because I'm all about DComs. Okay, but it's not a DCom. It's like,
what is it?
Oh, it's a Disney movie, but it's not a Disney Channel movie.
Oh, it's not a Disney Channel original.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
It's a basketball movie it's a true story based off 1966.
Just kidding. I don't know.
But it was my favorite movie growing up, so I love that movie. But those three, I would definitely recommend. If you're looking for a YouTuber to watch, highly recommend this guy named Wyatt. He's got a great YouTube channel. I'll send you the link.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've heard some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Two more.
Got it.
Kind of. All right. What gets you out of bed in the morning? What's your motivation?
That's a very deep question.
Yeah. See, we make mixed bag.
Jeez, I don't. My fucking alarm. I don't know.
If you woke up and had no other responsibilities, what would you do that day? What would make you get out and go do something?
I would probably watch YouTube videos.
Fair enough.
I hate myself for that answer. No, I guess I get out of, like, just like, I don't know, like, have fun. Like, I just, that's like my main thing. Like, I will drop everything to like go have fun with my friends. Like, that's, I think that's because, at least in high school, I didn't have like the greatest group of friends. And then now I have like the best friends in the entire world. So right now in my life, it's like my friends, and like especially right now, like since I'm at school, it's so great being at school and like living with 3 of my best friends. And I would say that's like what gets me out of bed. It's like, I know that like I get to walk downstairs and my friends are just sitting at the table. Like, that's the best. I guess I could say that.
I love that question just because a lot of people never think about it. They just like get in a routine where it's like the same thing. It's Groundhog Day. You know what you're doing every day.
Yeah.
Don't think about like, why am I doing this stuff? You gotta like take a step back and be like, oh wait, I actually enjoy it.
That's why I have my neon sign and it says love what you do. So whenever I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. And then I look at my sign. I'm like, okay, Audrey, like, stop it. Stop complaining.
That's what I put on my Snapchat story every single day. My friends hate it. But every single day I put a picture of me and it just says, it's a great day to have a day. I hate it. I find a different way.
It's a picture of you?
It's like I take a selfie every day. And I just put.
I love that. I absolutely love that.
And it's.
Wait, like, can I take your idea?
Yes, go. It's a movement.
You're like, no, but like, please actually don't do that.
I'm going to send you merch that says that. I have merch and it says it's a great.
You have merch?
Yeah. I'll send you some. Don't worry.
Oh, thank you. Please do.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my saying. I'll put it on my Snapchat story every day. Great day to have a day. No expectations. It's not a great day to have a great day because you can have. Everyone has shitty days. It's possible.
It's not a great day to have a great day, but it's a great day to have a day. I love it. I absolutely love that.
And my last question was gonna be, is there one saying or quote that best describes you? But it looks like it's on your wall.
So that close.
Okay.
I have another quote that is like my favorite quote. It's been my favorite quote probably since my freshman year of high school. And so that quote is in my Visco bio, and it says, if the world was blind, how many people would you impress? So it's like, I just love that quote. I mean, it kind of is self-explanatory. I just love it.
I feel like Noah Beck needs to hear that quote. Just saying.
True. No, but it's like if you took everything away, it's like, would you be that impressive? Yeah. And I mean, maybe a lot of people would say about me, no, Audrey, you wouldn't be. And I would be like, oh, well, that sucks.
I disagree.
Well, thank you. Yeah. But yeah, I just like that because, at the end of the day, it's literally not about like the outside. And it always shows. It always comes through. Always. And
yeah. And also, Noah Beck, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. There's no.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to say, like, I feel like he's not going to be listening. Like, I don't know. I just have this weird inclination that Noah Beck isn't exactly going to listen to us speaking.
I'll clickbait it and be like talking trash about Noah Beck just to see if you focus upon it.
100%.
Yeah. All right. That's all I have. Do you want to tell people where they can find you if they have no idea who you are and they listen?
Well, you can find me on TikTok at Audrey Trullinger, and that's just AudreyTrullinger, and then that is the same on my Instagram. And if you want to find me on YouTube, that's just look up Audrey Trullinger, and it should come right up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for doing this. It was nice to meet you.
It was so nice meeting you too.
Yeah, dream girl, dreaming, I be dreaming. Missing all the days you got me fiending. I said I love you, babe, you know I mean it. Hey. Yeah, dream girl, I be dreaming.